Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Simon. We do philosophy through pop culture. And in today's video, we are reviewing Love is Blind UK Season 2, and we are continuing episode 10. In the last edit, we watched Barda and Jed say no at the altar with hopes that they will keep dating afterwards. Now we are moving into Sarover and Cal's wedding.
Emotions, all the happy emotions are flooding through me right now. He makes me feel safe to the point where his presence just brings me peace.
Before this process, I'd never even thought I might be saying I do. Marriage is a beautiful thing. You are committing to that one person for the rest of your life. So I do want this to be a success.
Okay, so the scene has opened up with them being very in love and very much a yes.
On this time was one of the best times of my life. Whatever happens, you only know once you get there. I guess that adds to the pressure of it all. But can you ever be 100% sure until you actually say the words?
Okay, first of all, music slaps. Second of all, he said, can you ever really know until you're there? Yes. And again, that goes back to what I said in the last edit, that for my partner and I, it was just a yes. We went together, we did it together. Ain't no way I'm showing up at the altar unless I know it's a yes. Sorry, ma'am. That's like showing up to your own birthday party, not sure that it's your birthday. Absolutely not. Man, I really like their wedding. I like the colors. I love the venue. I love her dress. He looks really good. Like, I just really like everything about this. Oh, I just love the springiness of it all. Okay, the mom looks very excited. I think everyone's just like very, excited but nervous. It's scary to think that you have your whole family there. You've put all this money and effort into things. I know the studio helps pay for stuff, but we have to remember these are real people with real feelings, and the mom did say it feels like you signed up for an experiment we didn't sign up for, So there's a lot riding on this. They both look really nice together.
Marriage is the union of two worlds, a merging of hearts, minds, and sometimes even cultures.
Before you, I was starting to lose hope that true love does exist. I walked into this experiment not knowing what could be, but holding on to a glimmer of hope and faith that maybe my person could be here. You made me feel like the luckiest girl in the world.
Oh, these speeches always get me, bro, because how are you gonna make that speech and then you're gonna say no, Oh.
What would you like to share?
Okay, he's about to do something extravagant, right? Because he just ripped his speech, I think? I don't know what's happening. Big gesture? What's happening? Oh. Oh, man, that was exhausting. Oh, I have a roller coaster of emotions.
God, I was like, wait, what?
Yo, what a time to make a joke, bro.
I had written down all the qualities I wanted in my future wife. Kind, cute, caring, thoughtful, fun, beautiful. You're all those things and so much more.
He got closer to her too as he was about to say this little speech.
Posh pod princess, I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
But I'm not gonna marry you today. Just kidding. Ugh, the whiplash would be crazy.
Do you, Sarover, take Kaleem to be your husband?
I do.
All right.
Do you, Kaleem, take Sarover to be your wife?
I do.
Ooh. Girl, that edit almost had me. Netflix is really fucking with our hearts. The little speed up, the quiet, the silence, the pan overs. Obviously. Everyone being relieved. Well, they did it, kids. I wonder if they're going to be together at the reunion. I know it sounds horrible to say, but a lot of the couples do separate. It is not abnormal, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. Whoa.
Oh, my
God. Yo, this is my Indian bridal gown. Oh my God, that's cool as fuck, bro.
That's unreal.
This is my Indian bridal gown.
Now you're full Indian princess. True love shouldn't and does not discriminate, and
No.
just go for it. Life's short. Take a risk every now and then because it's paid off for us.
Getting married today, I can't believe it. How you feeling?
Good.
So this is Megan's mother. This is the infamous mother. Interesting. Okay.
Last year, can you picture yourself here right now?
No, of course not. Yeah, it's been difficult in the past to fully trust people.
Absolutely. Just because things haven't worked out in relationships for me, it doesn't mean it's not going to work out for you.
Aw. A part of me really feels for the mom, where I want to reassure her that it's not working out for most people in the world in a sense, because we're not dating for values. We're not bonding with people as a consciousness. We're just picking and choosing and settling with people. I mean, we are little biological creatures. We're animals evolved on a planet. So we have this biological urge and desire to mate with people and connect with people and to have community. And sometimes it's with the wrong people. So, I feel for her mom in a sense, because her mom is just her own person on a journey. Her mom also deserves to have an extrospective journey, to have a relationship with herself, to maybe come across that high compatibility partner. But, you know, we can't forget that our parents are just us a little older. Like one day I'll be 65, just like my parents are now. And I'm going to feel like me, just like they feel like them. Like it's not like, oh, you become a parent and your life stops, or you're a parent, so now you're not a person. You know, her mom still has so much time to form a good relationship with herself, you know? So she doesn't have to continue carrying on this baggage and this idea that it's never worked out for me. That's not the narrative I want you to have. The narrative I want you to have is, yeah, I haven't come across that person yet, but you know, it is what it is, versus it never worked out for me. It's like a negative versus a reality check. Like the reality is, it's either your high compatibility partner or nobody. And if it's nobody, then that isn't something you missed out on. That's just the way your life went, which is fine.
I'm honestly so proud of you for everything that you've ever done.
You are like my biggest achievements, and I'm so proud of you today.
I'm very close with my mum. She's literally my best friend.
Oh, cute, cute, cute.
And I could not imagine doing this day without her.
You do things your way, the Kieran way. No, that's why I love you.
I'm a bit emotional now. I haven't been emotional yet.
Cutie, Kieran and his dad. What cuties.
It means something to you.
It does.
It matters. Something old, something borrowed. This is my steampunk watch.
A steampunk watch? Okay, Kieran's dad. No wonder Kieran's a gamer. His dad's a little steampunk, you know, bubble guy. How cute.
You look amazing.
Nice.
I think the watch just completes it for me.
How adorable.
I just think he's the most like gorgeous human being. He just fully gets me and I just adore him.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I think you should really love like the consciousness. Oh, now I'm kind of sad that I said they weren't going to work out, because she seems to really just like love him. You know, that's so cute. And he does seem to love her too. Oh, she looks fabulous. Oh, I love this dress. Oh, the long veil and the princess gloves. Oh, good choice.
Look at him, he's gone.
I'm crying now.
You know, I'm sorry I ever doubted Meg's enthusiastic laughing. She's so sweet.
You've come flying into my life, and now I can't remember what life was like before you.
They're so sweet and wholesome. I'm sorry I ever doubted them.
The calm and joy I feel in your presence is as though I've known you all my life.
Oh.
And I now couldn't imagine a life without you in it.
Yeah, I will tell you this right now from my own lived experience, so anecdotal, that when I was with the wrong partners, the idea of not having them in my life was like a fantasy. It was almost like a better fantasy. But now I can't even imagine not having my partner in my life. Kind of like my inner circle. I never imagined my life without them. Like I never think my life would be better without my siblings or parents. You know, it's not perfect. Sometimes we can't be together, but I never think my life would be better without them. I'm sad that my life is better when I'm not around them. Like that's sad, right? With my exes, I always kind of like thought to myself, like, this doesn't feel like my life. And I think when you meet the right person, when you meet the right people, friends as well, it's like your life could never be better without them, even if sometimes your life is better without them. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense or translates, but I really feel like I understand what she means. Like I can't even imagine my life now without my person. Like, I mean, obviously I understand that it's possible one of us could preemptively die, but other than that, it's just so obvious that we're meant to do life together. The same way when I look at my brother and his wife, I couldn't even imagine my farm brother without his wife. Like it just makes so much sense that they're together. Yeah, there's just sometimes, you know, you get to be those couples. Sometimes you get to be that person in the story where it's so obvious that you guys are together for a reason.
Do you solemnly and sincerely accept Megan to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Here we go.
I do.
Yeah, obviously, bro. I would have absolutely gagged if he said no. Oh my God.
Do you solemnly and sincerely accept Kieran to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Yay. All right. Cute, cute, cute.
There was not really like any doubt, to be honest.
There was no doubt in my mind today with what I was going to say and with what Megan was going to
Aww.
say. Cheers to
Us.
Mr. and Mrs.
Cute. Oh, cute.
I'm just so happy. I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Aw, cute, cute, cute. Okay, that makes me so happy. And now I am extra nervous for Ashley and Billy.
Feeling a little bit scared, and I am feeling the pressure today. I honestly don't know what way it's going to go from my side or her side.
Oof, I hate that. So Billy is talking to his mother and sister, and he's saying he still doesn't know which way it's going to go from either of their sides. And I hate that. I hate that's how they're entering their wedding day.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little gutted when I woke up this morning because I thought I'm gonna wake up and I'll just know, but I still don't.
Yeah, they should definitely say no, just on that alone. Oh, I feel so bad. Ashley's going to take it so hard, I feel. But I just don't think this is fair to anybody to go into your wedding day with this much doubt or unsureness. Like, it just is not fair.
I'm gonna follow my heart because it's our day and it's our life.
Now, here's the thing. What if he says yes to her with this much doubt walking into the morning? I don't know. That's hard for me to process. Like, is that how you want to be married to somebody? Like, would you want that to be your love story? That on the day of the wedding, your partner had cold feet? I've heard about those stories. People have talked about them in movies. That just sounds horrible to me. I hate that. I hate everything about that. You know what I mean?
I just hope that Billy does take that leap of faith because he would just miss out on so much because obviously you're amazing.
At the end of the day, you're a risk worth taking a million times over, and I just hope he, values.
I also wouldn't want to be known as the girl that oh, I took a risk on you. I am not a bet to be made. See how it's so objectifying to be like, ooh, you were worth the risk. What risk? What would you be risking? I don't want you to look at me like a risk. You know what I mean?
I feel so loved by my family and the friends that I've got here today. And whatever happens, they will always be there.
I've had this happen in the past where friends have tried to reassure me this way. And I've told them like, hey, this isn't actually helping. So this is just Brittany speaking for herself. Like, this type of language of you're the prize, he doesn't deserve you. Yeah, this is a temporary Band-Aid for a very real dilemma here. Why aren't we finding people we're, ethically and morally compatible with? Why aren't we finding those partners we want to do life with? Why do we keep picking people that are so misaligned with us? I don't know. I'm glad she feels loved. I think that's so important. I just wish it didn't come in this particular form because I'm not sure this is helpful, because I just don't want Ashley to internalize he didn't pick her because something's wrong with him or her. There doesn't have to be anything wrong with either of you for you not to marry each other.
I've been there, done it before.
Oh.
The stakes are definitely higher.
I forgot he's been married too. So he's already made the mistake. He's already, settled the first time and it didn't work out. Then if I was him, I would definitely say no. Like, something has gone wrong twice for him now, in a sense, because he shouldn't be this anxiety induced on the wedding day, in my opinion, just based off the edit, of course. I know this is a real person, just based off the edit. And I wonder if he doesn't know how to advocate for himself very well. Again, for him not to say like, you need to quit your job in order to be with me, because it's anybody. Like, I can't be in this relationship with you. This is too anxiety inducing for me. This is a target to my mental health. Like, I know people might say like, oh, you're being so dramatic. Why does this matter? I really do think that it's not about the job. It's about something more. It's about lifestyle choices. How do we envision our life together? He kept saying to the boys in another edit that he can't envision like what their life is going to look like. And that's really difficult. Like, I can envision what my life is going to look like with my partner, even if I know it will change. In my head, I can at least envision a future because I know who we are as people. He's basically saying, I don't know who we are as people to envision a future together.
Marriage for me is forever love. I want commitment from somebody in my life because I don't feel like I've ever had that.
I want commitment from someone in my life because I feel like I've never had that. Yeah, I don't identify very much with Ashley's feelings, so I'm having a hard time grasping that this could be healthy. I just don't see how a healthy, healed, fulfilled person has this narrative as a talking point in their head, except that it's one from patriarchy and one from this idea that as a woman, you're only valued if a man picks you. Like, I'm not seeing how this is a valuable mindset or belief system or philosophical outlook.
From this moment till the moment we pass away, someone I can rely on.
All those sentiments are beautiful. I mean, those are all the perks of finding your high compatibility partner. There are all the benefits. There's all the joy there. Growing old with someone is such an honor, but that's what you have to think about it as. Like, what an honor to grow old with this consciousness. But also at the same time, like, we're just people on a planet. It's not that deep, but it is obviously, it feels very deep. It feels very magical. But also you have to be really reasonable about the person you do that with, because the person you do that with isn't just anybody. Like, growing old with somebody is easy if you don't care if it's a healthy relationship. Growing old with somebody in a healthy setting is a very different game. And I think most people try to grow old in an unhealthy relationship, and a lot of them do, right? A lot of people are together till death do you part. They're just very unhappy and unhealthy. You want to grow old with someone and be healthy. And that takes a lot of knowing the self and knowing them and growing together as a unit.
I'm pleased to welcome you all here to celebrate the love between Ashley and William.
Thank you, Billy, for restoring my faith and trust in love.
Oh, it's such a beautiful sentiment. Except if he says no, look at his face, bro. I don't know. Is our boy disassociating? I don't know. I don't know. He looks a little disassociative. Not that I could know that from not that I could know that at all. You know what I mean? But
you are my person.
Yeah, it's interesting. In my 20s, I have said that to people. Like, I think you're my person. You're my person. But I didn't know what it really meant until I healed. When I was unhealed, I thought like my person was the person I was dating, like that I thought about marriage with, or that I was in a monogamous relationship with, or in a polyamorous relationship with, but committed to. I didn't understand the weight of the words, "you are my person," to actually be, as I didn't understand how profound they were until I found my person. Like, it's so significant. Like, you know that feeling of like Elizabeth and Darcy together? It's like, yeah, obviously, like, that's your person. That's what it feels like with my partner now, but it never felt like that before. It felt before more like, you know, that couple who's dating in high school and it makes sense that they're dating? It felt more like that, but in my 20s. And it was confusing that in my 20s, I was still feeling like we were kind of in high school. But then in my 30s, it was just a game changer. Like, it felt like there was a real grown up decision being made here, you know? With Ashley, I am concerned that she's saying you're my person, but not in the way that I would want for her to mean it, because it would be reciprocated. You know, it would be, they would only be on the same page. It would be in positive symbiosis. It wouldn't just be one-sided. So I think it crushes me a little bit to think that Billy might say no to her right now, or say yes, just so he doesn't hurt her feelings. You know what I mean?
There's so much I love about you. I love your values. I love your heart and your kindness to others. Coming in this experiment, I knew I had my insecurities, and you've made me a better man because of it. And I thank you for that.
Oof, they look sad. They do not look reassured. I think she's trying to put on a brave face, but she has a feeling he's going to say no. And I think he's trying to be kind, but he has a feeling he'll say no. Yeah.
Ashley and Billy, the two of you chose to get engaged sight unseen. Do you promise to support one another through life's ups and downs?
I do.
Okay, we expected that from her. See, even if he says I do now, I'm not satisfied. Like, that's the problem. Like, they're gonna have to watch this back before the reunion. Imagine watching this back. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the story I would want from my wedding, is that my partner was so nervous they didn't know even on the wedding day if they were gonna say yes to me. Like, what?
And Billy, do you take Ashley to be your wife?
I do.
I don't know.
Billy and Ashley, you've joined your lives today with open and trusting hearts. Husband and wife.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I guess we'll know during the reunion, because that's where all the answers really come out.
We got married!
We're man and wife!
It is a phenomenal feeling. I feel relieved. What was it today that made you say yes? Because you were split.
I was split down the middle for fear. I've been divorced before. I don't want to be divorced again, but I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I knew
okay.
as soon as I seen you in that moment, there's only one outcome I ever wanted. You are my future, Ash. Here we are, husband and wife.
I hope they're happy. I don't know. It's hard for me to feel excited, but I support them as adults. I don't know.
It's happening and I found my man and I've come out and I've married him. Oh, I'm just so lucky to be stood here and to be your wife.
Let's look at that again. Yeah, I mean, he's smiling with his eyes. All right, well, I wish them luck. So I guess only 2 of my guesses were correct, right? I was wrong on everybody else. Billy and Ashley said yes. Kieran and Megan said yes. And Jen and Barta said no. So much for my guessing. Oh, no, I also thought Billy and Ashley were going to say no. So much for my guessing skills.
I am so proud of me and Cal. This is cross-culture.
Whatever comes next, it'll be the best part of my life.
It's taught me so much about what love really is. The journey we've been on hasn't been plain sailing. I know moving forward, we can conquer anything.
I'm really interested in the reunion, let me tell you.
This experiment for me has exceeded my expectations. I was in love with this girl before I ever met her.
You've restored my faith in so many things.
Man, they're so happy together. Holy shit. They're like so happy. Oh, that's cute. Oh, damn. Her kick is so good. You can tell she's a dancer with that kick. Ooh. Okay.
I absolutely do believe in the experiment.
Love is bloody blind.
Yo, she's so good. Oh, I'm so emotional. I'm so happy for the happy couples. Like, I'm so happy for them. Oh my gosh. Man, this reunion is going to be so much more interesting now. Obviously, I assume they're going to bring Anu and Patrick back as well, which was, you know, crazy. And then, of course, I'm assuming there's going to be issues with Katisha and Javin, which will be interesting. So I guess I'll see you for that. Let me know what you guys think. How many guesses did you get correct? And I will see you for the next one. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, and commenting, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.